Hi everyone, it's Hayley and a lot has happened this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little a snippet of what's happened this week. Hi everyone, so it's Monday the 21st of January and it is like 7 o'clock in the morning and AJ's not even awake yet, and I didn't get my period over the weekend, so I thought if I didn't have it by Monday morning I would do a test and then go from there. So I had one pregnancy test left and I've just taken it like a few minutes ago. I did not think of filming it. I just got up and was like, oh, I better do this test because I was like, oh, I really need to pee, so I better do this test just so I know that I'm not pregnant and I can deal with it. But I was not expecting this, and you're gonna see my urine right now because there's just no way to disguise it in this cup that I've been given with the test. It came with the test, so you have to excuse that. There's 2 lines. There are 2 lines. Can you see that? I am stunned. I saw the second line, I just started crying, and I'm in shock. I don't know what I'm in shock. I think I'm pregnant. Holy shit. I honestly thought I would never see 2 lines on a pregnancy test ever again. I really was beginning to think that AJ was all we were gonna have, you know. I am stunned right now. I'm really stunned. In a happy way though. I can't believe it. Like, I honestly thought that I honestly thought that this was not gonna happen. But can you see that? So yeah, my husband is at work, so I'm gonna have to go the whole day and try and figure something out. But yeah, I'm pregnant. Wow. Oh, first I'll show you what AJ made.
Maybe in October. Well, he made that. Well, you made that. You bring it. Awesome. When did you find that out? This morning?
Yeah.
Oh, ripper. Oh, cool, Bubby. You're going to have a little brother or sister. So which one are we looking for?
Just got these 2 lines.
Yeah, so that means it's definitely sweet. So any idea How long or when or?
2 weeks, 3 days.
How can you be sure?
So,
Oh, this is good news. Oh, cool. Congratulations. And congratulations to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're happy?
Yeah, definitely. So, should all work out pretty damn good.
So surprise! We are having a baby. It's quite surreal at the moment still. I am 3 weeks pregnant today. It is Friday the 25th of January. And yeah, so we're having a baby. I had blood test done this morning to confirm pregnancy, and my beta has come back at 1,300, which puts me right in the correct range. The range for 3 to 5 weeks is between 500 and 50,000. So it's come back at 1,300 for 3 weeks, which is really good. When I found out I was pregnant with AJ, I was about 4 weeks along, and my beta then was almost 4,000. So it's looking good. So anyway, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about what happened really. I was starting to actually wonder if I was, and this was while I was away on my weekend away with my husband. I was on cycle day 35 when we left, and I was so sure that I was going to be getting my period. I was so sure that surely my period will come today or this weekend. I started wondering if I actually was, and this started on last Friday. We got to where we were staying, we were having dinner, and while I was having dinner I just felt really nauseous. I just felt gross. And then Saturday we went for this big huge walk uphill and down, and I was out of breath really easily, and I thought to myself, that's odd, like I wonder. And then so it was kind of playing in my mind a bit. Okay, I haven't got my period, there's no signs of my period coming whatsoever, what is going on, like maybe I am. So I said to myself, if I don't have my period by Monday morning when we get home, I'm going to test. So Sunday when we came back, on the way back, I was really car sick and I felt really gross, and we stopped to have a look at a waterfall, and we must have been stopped for about 10-15 minutes, but the whole time I still felt sick. Like, I still felt really gross, even though normally if I get a bit of car sickness, it's gone, it stops as soon as like the car stops. So thought, I think I will do a test, but I was still sure that it was going to be negative. So yeah, I woke up on Monday morning after a horrible night's sleep and tested, and that's what happened. As far as when we conceived, I actually think I had a delayed ovulation this cycle. I think that my body like totally geared up and was giving me all the right signs to ovulate between cycle day 14 and 16, and then it didn't, and it delayed it. And then when I returned from having Christmas and New Year's at my family's house, I ovulated. I remember getting the twinge that I usually feel on my left side, down sort of where my ovaries are. I started to get that twinge on like cycle day 15, and I got it again on cycle day 21. And I was like, wow, that's a bit strange. but I think I actually, yeah, ovulated then. It was a delayed ovulation, conception, so to speak. But yeah, so I knew like whether I'd ovulated, you know, around cycle day 14 or 15, I was late, and I knew that if I ovulated around cycle day 21, I was still late, and there was more of a chance that I could be pregnant, which I am. So yeah, the due date that I've calculated is around, it's between sort of like the 9th and 12th of October is what I've calculated. I've calculated 40 weeks from conception date, so that's that at this point. I will be getting my beta rechecked in a week to make sure that everything's still going okay, and then I will book in for an ultrasound at around 6 weeks to basically make sure that everything's okay and get a proper sort of like, I guess, estimated due date. So yeah, and then the journey starts. I was incredibly shocked but so happy when I found out, and it's still really surreal at this point, because I'm pretty much 3 weeks today, so there's not a lot of symptoms that have been happening to, you know, reassure me that, oh my god, I'm actually pregnant. There's only a few. Physically, I have had a major acne breakout for the last week and a half, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, it never even gets this bad around ovulation when I do a bit of a breakout, or like PMS, it never gets, it's just really bad. A lot of fatigue and not sleeping during the night. Like, I just wake up, not even to pee or anything, I just wake up. So yeah, it's kind of making everything a bit bleh. Emotionally, I fly off the handle about anything. Major mood swings. And we're talking, I go from calm to angry. Is the angry, frustrated, annoyed are the emotions that I get to. I don't get emotional like crying and upset. I get angry and frustrated, and anything can put me over the edge, like really small things that are just silly. So my poor husband. But yeah, and I've been having a few weird dreams. What else sort of like emotionally? I think that's it. Really sort of emotionally wise. Major, the mood swings are really major though. Which is not very good, but I can't really do anything about that. I have been given folic acid to start, and I've already taken one today, and I got some iodine and iodine tablets to take throughout the entire pregnancy apparently, so yeah. I got everything tested today, like he tested it, like iron stores and everything like that, and apparently everything looks really good. My iron stores are normal, so that's good, they're not low or anything, but like with my last pregnancy they'll probably go low again, so just gotta make sure I keep up with that. So yeah, so that's really, I'm 3 weeks pregnant and it's crazy. I really honestly thought that I would be trying and trying and trying for a really long time. This was, it was unexpected in a way, because I was so sure that this cycle was a complete wash, simply because we weren't in the same town. So I feel very blessed, I feel very fortunate, I'm very grateful, I'm very hopeful, I want things to go well. I was nervous about whether I would get feelings about, you know, miscarriage and things like that, which, touch wood, is not going to happen, and I don't think it will, because I feel very sort of settled, even though it's still so surreal, because it's just so surreal, really. I'm confident and I'm hopeful, and I'm just gonna stay confident and hopeful. And yeah, so every day that goes by that there is no bleeding and there is no cramping, I'm grateful, and I'm constantly checking, you know, after I go to the loo. Oh, that's another thing physically, there's a lot of CM. Like, I feel, this is TMI, but this is the truth. I constantly feel kind of like moist down there, like, and that makes me think, oh, am I getting my, that's why I kept thinking I was going to get my period, because I was feeling moist and everything. I think, oh, maybe I'm getting my period, but it's not, it's just cervical mucus, extra lovely cervical mucus. So that's another physical symptom. So yeah, but yeah, just feeling really grateful right now, and feeling very blessed. So that's the big news and what's been going on this week. That's why I haven't done any other videos, been completely just trying to take all this in and figure things out, and yeah, so yeah, I will leave it at that for today, and I will talk to you guys next week for week 4, when I turn 4 weeks on a Friday. So my weeks, as far as I know. I really hope you guys will join us, join me and my family on this journey. And yeah, so look, I'm really looking forward to this. So I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye!